Yeah, huge, man. I mean, his spirit, just such a good guy. I mean, what everybody always says, he was such a good. The dude was like one of the most excited. When he got around, his energy was just very, 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 powerful. We were lucky enough to play countless festivals and stuff with him, and befriend him, and it's just yeah, it's really sad. He will be missed for sure.
Man. We were playing, I think it was Live 105. We were in San Fran. We were playing some radio fest, and we'd known each other for a few years. But he came up and he's like, man, look. He was looking at my drums and everything. And I was like, man, your shit is so tight and so nice. And he's like, mine's like a junkyard. I was like, it's all rusted. I was like, man, it's all good, man. Take a little elbow grease in that, man. It's all good. Anyway, no, he's just a beaming ray of light, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, still taken aback by that, man. I just blown away. He's loved. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously it affects everybody, the whole music community and all the fans, and it's not the first time that a beautiful soul, a fragile soul is sacrificed on the altar of entertainment and rock and roll, and we all about going out on the road and giving everything for that, but there's a price to pay. It's really, really, really hard on the mental, on the soul, on the families. We leave kids behind. It's hard on everybody, and I think that's he's simply another victim of this thing. It's a bit more complicated than people can think. The life of a rock star is not always easy. It's a lot of nights on buses and being away from home for a long time. So yes, it touched all of us.
Well, Taylor Hawkins was. I almost tear up now. I mean, I didn't know Taylor Hawkins personally, but I had heard that he would kind of sit side stage at some of our shows, or at least one festival that we did together.
Yeah.
And we heard of his passing at a festival that we were supposed to play together about an hour before we went on. So we had a moment of silence with the audience, and we played a really interesting set. But it's it's tough. That's heavy. It's heavy news. Like, what did you say about the rock and roll soldiers?
Yeah, I have a friend who passed a couple of years ago. He was a live sound engineer, and he used to always say, like, man, we're all rock and roll soldiers out here, and we got one man down. We all got to pick him up and all be together. And I was telling Eric that night, it's like he used to say rock and roll army, man. And at certain point, like you start to feel this connection with other live bands and touring ensembles and families, and you realize that we're all out here, doing it together, and we're all somewhat connected, even though we don't know each other personally.